All right, welcome to Coffee with Markus. This is episode 124, and today I'll do a very special episode because it's the new year. Today is January 4th, 2021, and everybody's setting goals for 2021, right? So I decided to do a special episode today in which I show you my goals and the very specific tradings or the very specific strategies that I will use to achieve them. Does that sound good? Just want to make sure that we are live and good to go, because then let's get started. This show is about real money and real trades. I'll show you the trading strategies that I personally trade, the tools that I use to trade my own accounts, and we will talk about the right mindset of a trader. Now, talking about mindset, I'm going to show you how to create SRC profits. And SRC stands for systematic, repeatable, and consistent, because that is the key to long-term success in the markets. So, if you are sick of all the hype and empty promises, and you want to learn trading strategies that actually work, then click on like right now and let's get started. All right, yes, let's get started. Now, before I show you my goals of 2021 and how I'm planning to achieve them, let me show you what I did over the past few weeks, because as you might have noticed, over the past few weeks, we did not have a Coffee with Markus, and there's a reason for it. So over Christmas and New Year's, I was with my kids in Miami, and let me just share it with you here. So here are just a few pictures, because I thought I owe you an explanation of why there wasn't a Coffee with Markus. So here, in this picture, you see my daughter Vivian, that's her, and her skipper James, right in front of the skyline of Miami in a sailing competition. And so I took these pictures. You see here they are sailing. That is my son, actually, who is sitting up here. So my son Julius and his skipper Lucy, and then Vivian is right here. And it was just beautiful. So this is what I have been doing over the past few weeks. So we got a little Airbnb, and you see, yes, this is the view from the balcony. This is my feet and socks. Anyhow, so and this is where we were racing, right here in front of the yacht club. Now, we also explored a little bit Miami and had an opportunity to go to Key Biscayne. So there was a lighthouse in Key Biscayne that we explored, and had some time to walk along the beach. So this was just beautiful. Anyhow, so this is why I was out of commission, and coming into the trading day today, which is the first trading day of the year, I didn't have any trades in my account. Now, I have placed 2 real trades today for FL Foot Locker and LEN Lennar, and I'm still trying to get into Apple. So probably same as you, I'm getting back into the swing. So I was completely flat, and now I'm building my positions again coming into the new year. So there's also quite a few changes that I want to do here on YouTube and on this show, and this is why I wanted to meet with you today. And I want to do something special, because let me just change something here. Usually we talk about the markets and then we talk about specific trades, but I want to do something special and be a little bit more broad, because I have much more going on in how I build my wealth than just trading. As you know, there's 3 ways how you can make a lot of money. And one of them absolutely is trading. And we will keep trading we will keep talking about trading here on this channel. But also, as you know, I am investing in real estate, and I want to show you exactly what I'm doing so that it might help you to build your wealth. And then the third thing is you can run a business. We'll not talk a lot about business, but I want to broaden the subjects here a little bit towards wealth building. Okay, so anyhow, we will probably get started here right now. So let's talk about my goals for 2021, because on this channel here, I will show you exactly how I'm planning to achieve the goals, and I will also keep you updated on the progress. And I thought it would be fun to actually do this together and write down my goals together with you. Now, as you know, goals need to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, the SMART goals. You know all about this. Now, in the following, or in the next few minutes here, I will show you my financial goals, both for trading, because after all, this is what I love to do, but also for wealth building. I will show you the goals for my company, Rockwell Trading. I will share my personal goals and also goals for this channel. So let's get started. And let's first of all talk about financial goals. And I'm making this a little bit bigger so that it is easier to see. Let's see, we should be able to do it this way. Okay, so talking about financial goals. First of all, let's talk about trading goals. And here I will trade for income. And this is what I want to do with you live here on this channel. And my goal here when trading for income is, let me just do this, and let me see if we can make this even bigger so that it is easier for everybody to see. There, that should be pretty good. Okay, so trading for income means that I, live here on this channel, will attempt to make $15,000 per month. That is my goal for covering my living expenses. Now, here's the deal. This is a rough estimate, how much I have in living expenses. I will actually, with you together, talk about a budget and look through my expenses. But for living expenses, this is what it should be. So this means that we are looking to make $180,000 per year that we will do live here if you want to, right? I mean, you can follow me along here and I'll show you the very specific trading strategies that I will use. Now, in order to do this, today I did open a new account. So I did it earlier this morning, and I will put $250,000 into this new account. And it will be a margin account, so this turns into $500,000 that I will use for trading for achieving this goal. So this is the first goal, to make $15,000 per month for living expenses. Let me actually make this blue. Why not? And bold. So this is the first goal, and I'll break down my budget. So as far as I know, my living expenses are around $9,000 per month. And you might be wondering, so why would I try to make $15,000 per month? Well, very easy. There is this thing called taxes, and I want to account for it. And this here is really, at this point, estimated. I will go more into detail into how much I'm paying for housing, for transportation, which is gas, insurance, right, for food, utilities. So we will talk about this in one of the upcoming videos that I will do here. But I also want to show you, this is trading for income, and then we want to do some wealth building. And so I will show you what I'm planning to do here in 2021 for the subject of wealth building. So the idea here is that this year I will buy a $10 million apartment complex. Now, I've been investing in apartment complexes for the past few years, and I see that the font is still pretty small. Let me make this bigger so that it is easier for everybody to see. Is this getting better? There we go. Okay. So buy a $10 million apartment complex. And here is how I'm planning to do this. And in one of the upcoming videos, I will show you exactly how I'm going about it. But the rough idea here is, first of all, $7 million will be used through financing. Okay, so I will find a bank that is basically financing 30% of this. I'm actually planning to raise $2 million, raise money, so that give you an opportunity to invest with me in this apartment complex if you want to. And I'll show you what I've done in the past. I'm right now in the process of selling another apartment complex. So this will probably give me a profit of $1.5 million, something like this. And I will break all of this down. Now, $1 million will be my own money that I'm putting into this deal. And that's very typical for investing in commercial real estate, of how all of this is done. Now here is the goal. The goal is to sell this for $15 million in 3 to 5 years. And so this means that out of these $50 million, and I see that the font got smaller again, so let me make this bigger. She'll be able to do this. There we go, right? So we're selling it for $50 million, and of course, we have to give back $7 million to the bank, right? Because we're borrowing $7 million. So this needs to go to the bank. Then, of course, the $2 million go to the investors, right? Because everybody needs their money back. So let me just show you how to do this. Plus then an additional $1 million will need to go back to me because we all need to get our money back. Now, this is only the $10 million. So right now there is $5 million in profits that can be divided amongst the investors and me. And the way how it works is that I'm planning here to make $2 million based on the $1 million that I invested. So a very healthy return. And I'll show you exactly how I'm planning to do this and what is happening there. I'll show you the apartments that I'll look at. Just for those of you who are interested in this, you can watch these videos. And for those of you who are more interested in trading, and so then you watch just the trading videos, right? So another goal that I have for 2021 is possibly buying a resort in Mexico. And here's why. As you know, with my company Rockwell Trading, we do have a mastermind, and we are doing mastermind meetings several times a year, at least 3 times a year. Now, recently, due to COVID, we weren't able to do this. Let me just mark this here also in blue. There we go. In blue and bold. So anyhow, so here the idea for wealth building is buying a resort in Mexico. And I will see if this is feasible and if this makes sense, because I want to do it for our mastermind meetings and possible for AirBnB. So I've never been in the hotel business, so this might be a really super stupid idea that I have here. And let me make the font a little bit bigger. But maybe it is a good idea. So if you want, we can take a look at this together and see whether it makes sense. Now, talking more about financial goals. So we talked about trading for income and wealth building, which is real estate. And now one of the things that I definitely have on my radar is that this year in 2021, I will look into cryptocurrencies. Now, you know me. I've been very, very public here on the channel that I was completely against cryptocurrencies. But we cannot deny that Bitcoin had a fantastic run. Bitcoin is now trading above $30,000. So, guess what? Seems I was wrong. And I will definitely look into this. And fortunately, I have access to some fantastic resources on experts on cryptocurrencies that I will interview for myself. And I will share these findings with you if you're interested. Again, there will be videos on this channel here that talk about some cryptocurrencies and only what I personally do. So I'll be happy to share this with you. So all of this will be organized in playlists. So if you're not interested in this, if you're not interested in following of what I'm doing here, buying a resort in Mexico, you don't have to watch this, right? I mean, you just watch the trading videos, whatever is most interesting to you. All right, so now let's talk about my company, Rockwell Trading, and the ideas that I have there. And I just want to make this also bold and blue so that you know what is on my radar. And this is a high-level overview. Over the next Coffee with Markus, we will dive deeper down, and I'll show you the exact plan that I'm developing together with you of how I am achieving this. Anyhow, so for Rockwell Trading, my company, you already know that we have this awesome software, the PowerX Optimizer, and I am determined to make this the very best software in the world. So therefore, I am planning to release PowerX Optimizer 2.0 in the first quarter. I'm also this year will develop an awesome trading log that is integrated with PowerX Optimizer. So why do you need a trading log? Well, with this trading log, it will be easy for you to analyze your trades. I need to analyze my trades. You need to analyze your trades. So this is definitely something that I will tackle this year. And one of the other things that I want to look into is possibly executing trades through PowerX Optimizer. So this is where we are talking about an integration into a brokerage, because as you know, right now, you're running PowerX Optimizer and then you would have to enter the trades into a broker platform. And I want to see if I can make this easier, because I mean, I have the same challenges. I see it on PowerX Optimizer and now I have to enter it into the broker platform. So let's see if there is a way to make this easier. It is one of my goals. And then, you know what? I do believe that Rockwell Trading can be an Inc. 500 company. Or what is this list where you have the fastest growing companies? Because I am super passionate about trading. I am super passionate about creating the best tools. I'm super passionate about showing you the very best trading strategies that you can use to grow your account. And this is where I want to provide awesome value for you. And this is where one of my goals is to make the list of the fastest growing companies. What do you think about this? Okay. Anyhow, so let's move on. Now we move on to some personal goals. Well, kind of personal goals, you'll see. So some of the personal goals that I have here, let me just change this to heading 2. By the way, if you want, I'll be happy to share this document with you. I'll talk to my team of how we can do this. So, but let's talk about some personal goals that I have for myself. First of all, I want to publish 2 more books. So the first book, as you know, because I am still going through this and I know I should have been much faster, but the first one will be on the wheel strategy, which is a trading strategy for trading options. So I'll show you here on Coffee with Markus of what I'm doing here, where I am right now, because I'm on chapter 6 and we have 9 chapters. So I have a few more chapters to go through, but this is happening. And then I'm thinking about a second book on possibly wealth building strategies, right? Where I share what I know, what I've been doing over the past years to become a multimillionaire. Because when I came to the United States in 2002, this is now what, 18 years ago, I came here with $30,000 and today I am a multimillionaire. So I know a thing or two about how to build wealth, and I think this might be another great book to share with you. So, but publishing 2 more books this year is definitely one of my goals. Now, before we move on, because I want to show you a really super crazy goal, but thus far, is this helpful at all so that you see how I'm thinking, what I'm doing? And again, over the next few episodes of Coffee with Markus, I will show you the very specific strategies and plans that I will put in place to show you what I'm doing. And if you like this idea, give me a like right now, and then we can continue with my goals. Because now here is an absolute crazy personal goal that I have for this year. And you might actually say that this is a stupid idea. For years, I have been dreaming and fantasizing about a private plane. And I decided that 2021 might be the year where I make this a reality. Now, this could be an absolute stupid idea. And so don't get me wrong, I'm pretty smart how I spend my money, and I'm not planning to buy a $10 million jet, because here's the deal. A private plane is an expense. It's not an investment, right? And therefore, right? I mean, everybody is allowed to spend money however they want, and this might be one of the things that I'm splurged on. I mean, for other people, it might be exotic vacations. For me, the idea here is a private plane. So what I will do here on this YouTube channel, if you're interested, I'll show you the plane that I'm looking into. I can actually show it to you right now. So let me just hop over. I did So it's a smaller plane, right? So like an executive plane. So this is the kind of plane that I'm looking into. And you see the interior it's very comfortable for 4 people. So again, nothing crazy. I'm not planning to fly it myself, so no worries there. I'm planning to have a pilot who is flying it for me because I have no idea how to do all of this. But anyhow, I will look into this and see, does this make sense at all or not? So these are some of my personal goals. Now, in terms of habits, there's also a few habits that I want to start doing this year. And I'll show you in a moment what that is. Just want to make this a little bit bigger. So there we go. In terms of habits, I want to track everything. And what do I mean by this? Well, when I say track everything, I want to get better in tracking my wealth, which would be my net worth. I have a rough idea what my net worth is, but I should be probably getting much better about this so that I know at any given time how many millions I have. You see, the challenge is once you have money, it's not that important anymore. But I want to do this, and I want to share it with you of how I'm planning to track this. Right? I'll also get a little bit better about tracking my expenses. And no, I'm not sticking to a budget. This is not the point. But you see, earlier I said that I'm planning to trade for a living here publicly on YouTube, where I think I need $15,000 a month, but I actually don't know. So I need to get better around this. I also want to get better about tracking my weight, calories. So because I'm getting older, I'm now 51 years old, right? So I need to take care of this, how nutrition, right? How I'm doing there, my water intake, my workouts. And right now my workouts are very, very easy to track because it is actually 0. So I want to get better there as well. Now, how does all of this affect you? I mean, why would you even care about all this? Well, this is the beautiful thing about this channel. Let me tell you what I have in store for you if you're interested in this, what I'm planning to do with this channel here in 2021. Because, so YouTube channel, there we go. Let me actually also use the heading 2. Because again, if you want, I will find a way to make this document available for you because I want you to actually hold me accountable and say, so Markus, how is it going? How is your $10 million investment going? How is your $15,000 a month trading going? And I will actually show you exactly how I'm doing it, and I will show you my results. And these are goals. I'm not saying that I will achieve them, but trust me, they are very realistic. Again, talking about SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and having a time frame. Absolutely. So on this YouTube channel, what I will do is 5 times per week, I will do a stock market update. So as you know, we did this in Coffee with Markus, that in the beginning, I did a quick stock market update. And every day, I will give you a quick stock market update of what has been happening, what have I been doing, and what are traders paying attention to. And this will be in 4 minutes or less. And you will find this here on this channel. Then also 2 to 3 times per week. Haven't decided yet. Probably will do it again 3 times per week. This is where we are doing Coffee with Markus. This is what we are doing right now. We were talking where I'm actually keeping you updated on the wealth building strategies. So we will talk about wealth building, and I will let you know in advance of what we will talk about so that you know whether this is relevant for you or not. So I will give you an update on my goals. And also I will show you the very specific strategies that I will use for trading, because when it comes to trading, I will show you exactly the 2 strategies that I'm currently using, which is the wheel trading strategy and the Power X strategy. So if I choose to trade any other strategies this year, I will share it with you. I will share with you about my real estate adventures. Okay, so right now, this is where investing in a $10 million apartment. Yeah, I will actually buy, this is my plan, to buy a $10 million apartment complex here. We will talk about possibly the resort in Mexico. I will also have still a flip going on, and there's a flip gone bad. And I will show you exactly of what I'm doing there. And I'll be happy to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And again, if you're mainly interested in trading, I will let you know when we are talking about this. I will also talk about, for example, credit cards. Because I have a bunch of credit cards and I'm using them wisely. For example, things that we're going to talk about. The Apple Card. Is it worth it? Same. The American Express card. I have 3, 4 American Express cards, right? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? So I'll look into this for you. I also can tell you that right now I have 650,000 airline miles. And I will show you exactly how did I get these. And these are in addition to the American Express cards. I think on the American Express cards, I have a total of 800,000 points. So I will show you exactly what I'm doing to get all of these points, because with 650,000 airline miles, you can go around the world several times. Also, when interest rates are low right now, so we will talk about, for example, LOCs, lines of credit, or does it make sense to refinance your home? Yeah, I have been looking into refinancing my home, and I will let you know what I found of whether it makes sense or not. So these are strategies to do, to employ when interest rates are low. And then when interest rates are high, we will talk about high yield savings accounts as well as CDs. And this is what we do when rates are high. So right now it does not make sense. I do have a so-called high yield savings account where I think I make 0.5% right now. Anyhow, so we will do this. So this is the coffee with Markus that we will do, but there's more. So let me just do this. So we have the stock market update in 4 minutes or less that we do every day. 2 or 3 times a week, we are doing the coffee with Markus, where we talk about these things. And this is supposed to say rates are high. And then YouTube also has these so-called shorts. And these are videos below of 1 minute or less. Okay, videos 1 minute or less. And these will be videos that I do as a quick reference guide. So, for example, what is the bid-ask spread? What is theta in options? These kind of things, so that you can actually find these videos that are 1 minute or less on a specific topic. So we'll organize it in playlists to make it easy for you. And I'm planning to release, so there will be probably 5 videos per week so that you know what's happening. So in addition to this, now finally, 2 to 3 videos per week that are probably around 8 to 12 minutes, or let's say 6 to 12 minutes. And these are all around how do I trade options? How do I trade stocks? How do I open an account? How to do whatever. We'll also talk about what is, for example, what is theta in options? What is a call option? What is a put option? So we'll do this. And then, of course, I will show you trading strategies. This is where mainly we will talk about the Power X strategy. We will talk about the wheel strategy. And any other trading strategies that I might trade this year, depending on what the market's doing. So as you know, last year, when the markets were crashing in March 2020, we were trading a strategy that is called Theta Kings. So depending on what we have going on, I'll show you exactly what to do there. So let's just briefly recap, because I've been talking for a pretty long time. I wanted to share my goals with you so that you know what to expect here on this channel and from me of what will happen. So I will publicly trade here for income. I did open a new account this morning. I'm planning to fund it tomorrow or the day after with $250,000. This will be a margin account, so there will be $500,000 in buying power. And on this account, I'm trying to make $180,000 a year. I'll probably make more money, but you see, this is the minimum because on this channel, it's all about SRC profits, systematic, repeatable, and consistent. So I'll trade this rather conservatively because I'm trading it for income, meaning that I need to use this money to actually pay my living expenses, which I estimate to be around $9,000. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. We'll look at it together. So for wealth building, I'm planning to buy a $10 million apartment complex, and I'll show you exactly how I'm doing it, the apartment complex that I'm looking for, and the ins and outs of what exactly I'm doing here. We'll look together, if you want to, into buying a resort in Mexico. Does this make sense financially for the mastermind meetings, for Airbnb, and of course, this would be for profit. And yes, we will look into cryptocurrencies and see which cryptocurrencies right now make sense. Does it make sense to invest still in Bitcoin? Are there any other cryptocurrencies? Does it make sense to invest in those? Or is it better to maybe invest in gold or silver? So we will look into this. Here are the goals for my company, Rockwell Trading. Then I have the personal goals. We're also together. We will look into the books. I will show you how I'm planning these books. I'll show the outline. I will share more with you how I'm going through these books and why I plan to publish these. And then, yes, we will see if a private plane is a stupid idea or not. So, long story short, this will be an exciting year. I am super excited for 2021. This is the first time ever that I'm doing anything like this, that I'm really pulling back the curtain, show you everything that I personally do. And I hope that you find this not only interesting, but that these are also strategies that you can employ in your life right away. Really depends on what stage in your life you're at. You might be at a stage where you're still trading for growth, trying to build an income. And I will show you very specific trading strategies for doing this. It might be that you have a retirement account and you're looking back right now, you're getting your annual statement and you say, you know what, this hasn't been doing anything over the past year. And I want to have better wealth building strategies. If so, there will be videos on this channel as well. And sometimes you might be wondering, does it make sense for me to open an American Express account or to have an American Express credit card or something like this? So whatever I look into, because recently I got an email from Apple that says get the Apple card. So I looked into this to decide of whether I want to get it or not. And I'm very specific, very strategic about this, and I will share all of this with you. Hope that you're enjoying this, and this is what you can expect from me in 2021. All right, we'll probably cut this out, and I might even use this as a channel welcome video. Not quite sure. I'll ask Asia to cut it out. And now I'm so happy that you're here that I can actually go to your questions and answer your questions live here. Okay, so let me just go to the top because I know that the questions have been flying in. So we'll spend a few more minutes, do a deep dive here. So happy new year to everybody. Yes, and this will not only be the best trading year ever, this will be the best year ever in terms of making money. And we'll do it together, right? I mean, why not? Let's just do this together. Okay, good. Michael is asking, are you moving to Florida? Maybe part-time. So definitely thinking about it. I love it here in Austin, Texas, but I also love Florida. So, and who says that I need to have one house? Why not to have 2 residences or 3? So how about having a residency in Austin, Texas, having a residency in Florida, and having another residency or another residence in Mexico? Since I might buy a resort there, why not live partially there? See, this is a great thing. When you are, see, Michael, when you're trading, you can trade from anywhere as long as you have a decent internet connection and as long as you are in a decent time zone. So for me, Central Time and Eastern Time are perfect. And in Mexico, it's mainly Central Time. I do not like to be on Pacific Time where you have to wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock or 5:30 to trade the open of the markets. But here, why not have multiple houses and just go wherever it's nice and warm? Or if it is getting too warm, I'm going somewhere where it's getting colder. So anyhow. So Caleb is asking, is there a tax reason for not holding any trades into the new year? No, for me, it was mainly, it's a great question. For me, it was mainly that I knew I would be out on the water. So I know the pictures were beautiful and it sounded like a vacation, but we actually got up every morning between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. We were at the yacht club at 8 o'clock, out on the water by 9 o'clock, right? So this is where when I'm out on the water, I could follow my trades on a cell phone, but I don't want to do this, right? So I want to be focused, and this is why I decided to not trade over the past 2 weeks, which is absolutely fine. I mean, as a trader, you can take a week off. That is absolutely okay. Good, good, good. So my goal is to make $500,000 a year. Absolutely, we can do this. You see, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll see how well it goes. I'm almost certain that I would probably make closer to $20,000 a month. But you see, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic and make sure that we are having SRC profits, systematic, repeatable, and consistent. This is what it is all about. Okay. Good, good, good. Peter, yeah, I know I really wanted to find some time to connect with you. I know that you are living right there. It's beautiful there, and it was just super busy and hectic. As I said, we got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. By the time we got in, it was 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And honestly, we crashed around 8 o'clock. So, but I promise, next time we will make this happen. Okay. Good, good, good. And Jason says, yeah, that's just 1% a week will make him $5,000 per week. And yeah, we can do this. And you see, I'm not a big fan of just doing covered calls on good stocks. I actually like to trade the wheel, Jason. And the wheel is partly covered calls, but also selling puts. So for those of you who are new here, I link to a playlist in the description that explains this wheel strategy. So that is absolutely a very, very realistic goal. Okay, good, good, good. And Jim says, if you're trading for income, what do you need to use? What do you need wealth for? Very easy. You see, if I'm not trading, I'm not making any money, right? If I would only trade, if I would only trade and make money there, right? Over the last 2 weeks, I wouldn't have made any money. And so it does make sense to do both, to trade for income and then also have wealth building strategies. And anyhow, so Caleb, yeah, eventually I figured it out, how to use the 14-point font. Anyhow, we got this. Good. Cash says, I'm interested in real estate and trading. Absolutely. I'll share with you what I know. I've been investing in real estate since 2006. So it has been now, coming up 15 years. I've invested in single family homes. I have done flips. I've invested in commercial real estate. I've invested in apartment complexes. And I'll be happy to share with you what worked best for me. Right. And it might not be for you, but when I got started investing in real estate, I think I got started with maybe $20,000. I'll look it up for you and I'll show you the exact transactions because I have really good records about this. And yes, you can get started with $20,000 or $30,000 to invest in real estate. So yeah, you can trade or invest in real estate or do both. Why not? Why not? Okay. We will see. So Ken is asking, wouldn't your stock growth strategy bring in better returns than commercial property investment? Ken, probably. Again, trading is active income. Always keep this in mind. And as much as I love trading, I also love traveling. And I love taking out a few weeks over the year. And this is why I like the idea of having active trading, which is, or active income, which is trading, and passive income, which is investing in real estate. And I'll show you how to do this, right? And you choose whatever is best for you. So you might choose to only do trading and get bigger returns. That's great. But you see, when I'm trading the way how I do it, I'm in front of my computer every single day. With my apartment complexes, I'm taking care of those maybe one day a month for 2 to 3 hours, right? And I maybe make a little bit less on the apartment complexes, but my involvement there is absolutely minimal. So I'll show you both, and then you decide what works best for you. Andre, love the transparency. Yeah, this is one of my goals this year, to be absolutely transparent and show you what I'm doing so that you can apply these strategies as well. Okay. Good, good, good. And Teresa, well, I know that you were an early adopter of Bitcoin. Yes, I know your story, Teresa. You have actually been mining Bitcoins, right? Back in 2013. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're very happy right now. And you see, this is what we want to look at it together. I want to see, am I too late to the party with Bitcoin? Is it something that I should go into an alternate cryptocurrency? What about the digital currency from the central bank, right? I mean, all of these questions, I'll look into this and share with you what I find and what I'm planning to do with my own money here. Okay. Timothy, yeah, there's a lot of people who bought it at $1,000 and they're very happy right now. And okay, now we can either cry and say, oh, we missed out, or say, okay, is there another opportunity? And if so, what is the opportunity? And this is what we will look at together. Good, good, good. Okay, again, I'll share with you what I'm doing and just pick it apart. Take what fits you, what's best in your situation, and leave the other things. There's a very specific reason why I am doing both, and I will share this in the upcoming Coffee with Markus with you. Anyhow. Good. Love wealth building, get rich slow. Yeah. Mike is asking, where are you from originally? Germany. Originally, I am from Germany. Ja, und ich spreche immer noch Deutsch. For those of you who are wondering if I still speak German. Ja, natürlich, ich spreche fließend Deutsch. So, yes, I'm very fluent in German. Absolutely. Good. Okay. So, Helena is asking, will the books be ready by next week? Probably not. But I'll work on it, and we'll do this here together. Okay. Good. I see a lot of great feedback, and Jeff says resort idea is great, but I enjoy traveling to different exotic locations. And you see, Jeff, everybody is different. I'm more a creature of habit. If I found a location that I really like, I don't mind going back there. And you see, it's not that I say, oh, every single time I have to go to this resort. It's just another thing to do. And whenever I travel there and stay there, guess what? It's a business expense, right? I mean, how great is it to use this as a business expense when you are staying in an exotic location? Just saying. Okay. All right. Ken says, yep, Captain Ken's rule number 6, if it flies, floats, or yeah, it's always cheaper. We'll see. I'll look into this and we shall see. Yeah. So again, playing goals could be a stupid idea, could be a good idea. I'll explore it with you. I'll look into this of what I find, and then maybe you can help me. This is why I appreciate you being here, why we're doing this channel together, right? Because some of you might have owned planes. You might be a pilot. You might actually say, well, here's why this plane is a stupid idea and you should look into this plane, or you should just keep flying first class, as I'm doing right now. And Luna, I don't know exactly what kind of plane it is. I can probably quickly look it up, but we'll get into this. Anyhow, good. Gary says, I want to get gyroplane lessons. What is a gyroplane? Don't even know. Okay. And he says, money is not that important anymore. Oh, yeah. Because here's the deal. Let me just share one thing with you as we are wrapping up, because this is absolutely super important. I'm going to share my screen with you, and here is why. Money is one of the most important things. Because right now, as everybody is setting goals, right? So what are the goals that most people set, right? Most people say, I want to have more money, right? Who here wants more money? Probably everybody, right? More time, right? More time for your hobbies, more time to spend with your loved ones, more time to relax, more time to read, more time to learn, right? Also less stress. Isn't it that everybody wants to have less stress? Don't you sometimes feel stressed where you say, oh my gosh, I want less stress. I just want to relax. I want to wake up in the morning whenever I want. And I want to just be happy. I want to sit on my back porch overlooking the lake or the ocean. And I just want to relax. So it's less stress, more money, more time, less stress, right? Most people want to have more fun in their life. Doesn't this sound like you? Maybe do you want more to have more fun, and also having a larger impact in your community, larger impact in your church, larger impact with the charities that you want to have support, right? So these are typically the top 5 goals. Does this resonate with you at all? I mean, do you have any of these goals right now for 2021? If so, do me a favor and click on like. Now, here's the deal, and this is where Andy said money is not more important. Money is making all of these other 4 possible. When you have more money and you spend it wisely, you can buy yourself more time. We'll talk about this in upcoming Coffee with Markus of how to do this. When you have more money, you can have less stress. It does not necessarily mean that you will have less stress, but you can have less stress. You can have more fun. What do you think why I'm thinking about buying a plane? Because for me, that's fun, right? It's one of my goals. And of course, you can have a larger impact. You have seen me donating thousands and thousands of dollars here to various charities. You have seen me giving thousands and thousands of dollars away to you, the viewer here, because I appreciate you. And we will have another giveaway coming up very soon, this month in January. I will give away lots of money again. But anyhow, so this is where, yes, money can buy your happiness, and money can buy all of these other things. And I say can, doesn't necessarily mean will. Anyhow, so with all of this, our time is already up. Wow, this is flying by quickly, right? I mean, don't you think so? So I hope that you're as excited about 2021 as I am, that you're excited about the changes that we are doing to the channel here, where I show you exactly how I am making these goals, these dreams, some of them are dreams, how I'm making this a reality. I'll share the very specific trading strategies with you. And I'm so thankful that you're part of this journey. Also, very shortly at 4 o'clock Central Time, so in 40 minutes from now, I will do the first or the next stock market update where I'll share with you what happened today in the markets, because today the markets were what? Plummeting down, right? So we will talk about why this is, who got hit hardest, what are the opportunities, what are the stocks that you can trade during these times, and this is coming up very soon. So make sure that you're subscribing to this channel if you want to follow me on this journey in 2021 and see of what we can do together. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of the day. Take care, everybody.